EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's second down. A first carry now. This is, and right away he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now receiver in motion left. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A give running left, McAllister. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete. It's Roughenough. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
36 power.
Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Forced out to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And This is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Wilson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete. It's Roughenough. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Ajabo. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
14.
Back to throw. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Ajabo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
35.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Tolbert. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tempo.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused